You know what time it is. It's our weekly fashion segment here at Race Chaser with our very special correspondent, the very leggy and muggy Naomi Smalls.
Work the runway, sweetie.
Race Chaser.
Work the runway, sweetie.
If you're just joining us on YouTube, Alaska is mid-flight to Australasia ahead of our Alaska Talks tour with ITD Events. So it's me and Naomi this week being the besties in your ear. And please check us out for tickets in Perth, Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Auckland. I did it.
Love.
Naomi, I would like to jump right into the fits and fashions of Season 17, Episode 2, Drag Queens Got Talent Part 2 for the Runway Rundown. First of all, on the main stage, we have Mother. Just the silhouette. I was happier from the silhouette than I was from last week's whole look.
Yes. I mean, this is definitely like classic Rue. Almost like Statue of Liberty adjacent.
Yeah, it gives like the Hercules muses.
Yes.
But blue.
Love the nail. Love the big metal. There's always like this like debate whenever I'm getting ready if like I want to introduce a stone in when there's like just metal. But I actually really do like her big cocktail ring. I feel like that's so drag, and I love this like shell earring. This hair is a little. I put my finger in the socket. The little I put my finger in the socket, but I just love that it's off of her shoulders for this look.
I mean, I like hair, and this is, I could definitely get head in this hair, but like, it's a little matronly, and she doesn't look matronly anywhere else. So like, I just wish she would go younger, and maybe add a belt with this.
And I'm telling you the importance of a damn contact. If you are going to be in the most, like, there is not a shade that gets more platinum than this hair. I feel like blonde hair and dark features, just like just a teeny little espresso contact, a little.
A gray, a blue, a violet.
Something to it up.
I totally agree. But way better than last week. I'm so happy. And Michelle looks beautiful also. This leopard print with the little seafoam highlight on the inner corner.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Maddie looks like she's having a good old time too in this frohawk and little off-the-shoulder batik print, yellow and black tie-dye.
Oh yeah, I love this hair on her.
What do you think of Dochi's hair?
I love Dochi's hair. I could definitely spook it a bit, but it was gorgeous.
Yeah, the spookability was high for that one side where the bang wasn't. But I love this little Romeo and Michelle business suit in gold python or crocodile. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And I'm happy she's there.
And now, I love a pantyhose. I just love a pantyhose. I love being able to see the skin, but still having that like opaque black sheer look.
The little legs, she cracked them open. The runway category is It Cake, as we said, and the first girl on the runway is Miss Sam Starr.
Yes, Miss Samantha Starr. I love this look, actually. I love that it looks like it's made out of frosting, made out of fondant, like all the like accoutrements on the tits and the corsetry moment. It reminds me a little bit of Morgan McMichaels in season 2 in the best way possible because I love that look. And I love that when she turns around, her cake isn't hollow. It's like sliced, spongy, lemon cake, whatever the hell that would be. Like and maybe I'm just making it up, but I could have swore I saw like pores of the cake. Like it looked moist.
Oh, you saw the nooks and crannies where the flavors were.
Yes.
I like this too. It's a little vanilla for me after Selena's Titties did like kind of the same thing at the finale the other year.
Quince cake.
Yeah, we've seen this. It's cute. It's well done. Does it make me quake? No, not at all. She looks beautiful. This mug. This mug Oof.
Yes. I mean, it's just
She
like her
is
bones. Like you could put her almost in any face and I feel like she would look stunning.
like I want her to do my makeup so bad, but then I realize that I wouldn't look like that. It would be my face. But it's just this smile and the proportions that the smile goes like to the edge of her pupils. It's like
Hmm.
she's cartoon proportions on a face, and it's just so like beautiful and like Michelle Pfeiffer, like
No,
um
I heard, yeah, T.S. Madison say Michelle Pfeiffer. Absolutely. When I saw her meet the queens and she said that like Alyssa's her favorite queen, I was like, that makes so much sense. Because Alyssa just has like that teeny little face that just looks like it's like perfect for Southern pageant, drag,
mhm,
classic beauty.
it really is. Anya Nerve is next, and she is giving peach cobbler, kind of. Is it cake?
Yeah, I
Is that
understand
what it is?
how she got. Is she? I don't know. I don't know. Does Ohio have anything to do with peaches? I
I
know that's
think
very
like
Atlanta, right?
yeah, she's from Cincinnati though,
Right.
or Cleveland. Um, I I don't if I saw this dress from the front or the back, the first thing I wouldn't think is it a cake challenge or a butt challenge because cobbler ain't cake, honey.
It gives fruit.
Yes.
And normally
Um
that's what they called me on the playground. But hello.
she also she lifts up the peach leaf, and there's like this diamond butterfly thing I'm not a big fan of like padded pantyhose butt with a thong over it, and
Yeah.
she just forgo the thong at all. I don't like seeing the seams of the pantyhose and stuff like that. And we see the underpinnings here, and it's clean, but I think it could have been way cooler.
Yes. I
But
thought
she did
like
what she did.
maybe there was a way to like have a peach pit joke, but that would just look like a crowning turd or something. So I'm happy
Yeah,
she didn't go there. But I know what you're talking about. I feel like the only queen I've really seen, only couple queens I've seen do like a padded thong really well are like Raven
Nina
Morgan, Crystal Versace, Nina Bonina
Nina
Brown,
Bonina.
for sure.
Yeah. I it could be more for the runway. That's all I'm saying.
But the girls were clocking that this is like an Amazon corset or something like that. And like, it does not give me that. It gives me like something that looks custom made for this look. So I didn't know why
Yeah.
they were reading her for that.
I would have loved for it to be like the back the same color though. I don't need to see all that
Mm,
underpinning and the waistband underneath, and or just put on some hair to cover it. I don't know.
for sure.
Crystal Envy is next on the runway, and she is giving Copper Tone Girl on HGH.
This is such a smart idea. Like, I love the copper tone reference.
Me too. I just wish she didn't do it with this creepy bodysuit.
Yeah, why the muscly, ashy, way too Caucasian, like malnourished color body for like a tanning bottle.
Yeah, I think she should have definitely like dipped this whole thing in like tea to darken it up a little bit,
Mm,
because those lights, as soon as they get on stage, it's gonna wash out anything that looked like your color in the mirror, you know?
right.
Like it's you know what bugs me the most? It's not the airbrushed abs on here. It's the knees. The knees look dirty, and like I'm just not into it so much. I think it's a great idea. I think it would have been executed way better with just some body and
Yeah.
some fishnets. But maybe she's not comfortable showing her body. I don't know. But nobody wants to see a visible turtleneck on the runway.
No. No, 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 no. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The legs are definitely giving like bionic. They're so prominent. Like,
Mm-hmm. Where if we
but
were doing it, it would be thionic.
this with your body out would be everything. The dog prop, everything. When Chanel did it on All Stars 9 with that little like Greyhound, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about the props for Drag Race, especially if they're not going to weigh these bags anymore. Take advantage.
Well, if you need a makeup brush, I know a girl. podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online.
Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one spot, all on your terms.
If you're running a business and you don't have a website, you might as well not exist. Everything needs to be online and have an online footprint to feel real, and you have to have a website. People are very skeptical about your business if there's no site. Okay.
Yeah, if I Google and nothing comes up and it says, oh, this domain has not been registered, or it doesn't have the address and the hours and stuff, I'm like, what is this fly-by-night ghost ship? And
it's not the tea. That's why we did that for Drag Queen of the Year. We wanted a place where people could go, get all the information you need, and get in contact with us. So we used Squarespace. It was super easy and it looks great.
It was easy for you. You didn't have to learn code or contact NASA. Because Squarespace has amazing tools and they give you the power to succeed with them. Introducing their design intelligence from Squarespace, which combines 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs.
And Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. Onboarding is fast and simple, and then you can start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, US, Apple Pay, Afterpay, US and Canada, and ClearPay, UK.
And you can also connect your social account to your website in a few clicks as icons, direct links, or embedded feeds. You can also build visitor trust while updating content only where you need it, extending your brand's footprint.
Honey, the resources overfloweth over on Squarespace.
Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/drag to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
That's squarespace.com/drag to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Next to the runway is Corey King in Monet Exchange's Work the World tour outfit.
Yeah, I don't know. I am a get rid of my drag every quarter kind of diva, and I don't know. I understand referencing Monet as the body, the cake of the Drag Race franchise. And she is definitely that. But for this, if you wanted to do this, I almost would have rather you done the Monet sponge kind of something that's a little bit more iconic to the eye as a Drag Race viewer, because not all Drag Race viewers have attended a Work the World show.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing in Monet's Work the World number that had anything to do with ass or cake or anything that she's referencing here. I don't know. Also, it's a button up on the Drag Race stage and a matte panty is
Yeah, once she takes the outfit off, which for me, with that jacket open when she walked out, I was like, what is this? This looks not fitted, or did something break? It wasn't clean when she walked out. I didn't think as much as it could have been if that jacket was shut, or there was a whopper and she popped it open. And then once she took it off, I was just like, this isn't an event for me. It's a cute little tap dance number outfit. But, I love a girl who will recycle and reference and use somebody else's outfit. But if you put all the asses together as they walk away and then say, is it cake? It's clearly cake, but it's a no frills cake. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not going to get you top cake of the week.
with drag, there's definitely supposed to be a little bit wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And when she turns around, there's none of that.
Well, when you nudge mine, I can wink it, but it's not always a guarantee.
An expressive hole. Love that.
Mm-hmm. Miss Lexi Love is next to the stage in Marco Marco. And this is sickening. She has a hologram face mask, which I saw on Lazy Susan in Australia. I've seen it somewhere else, but this is so cool. It's new technology. I love the the test screen. What is that called for like TV?
The like standby moment.
Yeah, incorporating that. And then this gives me like MTV too for some reason. And I don't know. I just feel like she's very much incorporating the network and being very smart with all of her runways. And her is great.
Yeah, when you guys said that last week about like referencing the network, I was like, oh, that actually is so smart and not something I would even think about. But you kind of do have to pander a little bit when you do a competition, period. So it makes sense. I think that this is so clean. I love the gray static behind her
Yeah.
thigh. That was a really nice detail. This could also almost work for the mask runway, but obviously she didn't take it off, so I guess maybe not. But yeah, this is smart
Yeah. And I'm not mad at this outfit. I would wear it in other spots too,
for sure.
like as separates or whatever. Hormona Lisa is coming to the stage next in her Marie Antoinette cake look.
Yes, I think this is my favorite of the three Marie Antoinette looks. I feel like this like neckline, like that square neckline with the tits up. Um, I think that this is my favorite without the whipped cream. I don't really understand the whipped cream thing, but I'm also not of the school of like just because we've seen something once before, or a couple times before, like to get rid of it. I think that the same could be said with a gray streak in your hair. Like I grew up on Stacey London, Manila
Hmm.
Luzon, Michelle Visage. Like it'd be saying like, okay, no more black hair with gray streaks in the front. Like it's just it sucks when there's a multiple on the runway, but we're not just gonna like discredit a whole theme because it's been done once before.
Yeah, I would just she looks like a very, you know, those people that have dessert trays on them and they walk around parties.
Yeah.
Like the dress has the desserts and stuff. She looks like a great version of that. It's clean. It's well done. Is it cake?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a multi-layered reference.
A
Like
parfait of some sort
when you think
of
of Marie
this whipped
Antoinette,
cream.
her most iconic quote is "Let them eat cake." So I get how the girls got there.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of drag queens all share the same brain. Now, Miss Lana Jarre is in this green leopard lace up number. The green print gives me Dolce. They definitely did a green leopard a while ago. And I love this dress. I just wish she didn't lace it all the way to the bottom so she could have walked. Or the bottom threads were like elastic so it would have a little give because she was Mars attacking on the runway with that walk.
She was definitely Mars attacking. I didn't know if that was intentional or just like a nervous, like, this is going by really far. I should probably distract with my arms. But this
Mhm.
gives me fashion, which I love to see
Yeah.
on Lana. I love the black hair on her. I believe this is like an Evan Clayton designer in Canada who's like very famous for this print.
Oh, for the dress?
Yes.
It's really well done and beautiful. Like the ribbing all down it with the it's like a quilting almost on it, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
It's so beautiful.
very
And she looks
flattering.
great.
To be like this micro of a girl and still be able to serve like, yeah, we obviously got cake ass from
Mhm.
this.
Yes, it's cake. Now, Acacia Forgot is doing Marie Antoinette, but it looks like by way of like Dolly Parton in the 60s. And it's supposed to be like a rose garden or a trellis coming up. The front for me is a no, but the back for me is a yes because it's funny with the pink gym sock and the hairy and the jockstrap. Like, I love to be surprised. And at least she surprised me. It wasn't boring.
Yeah, no, for sure. I also think she has a great like
Yeah.
it has bounce to
Tan.
it. Like it looks fun to have in front of you.
If she turned around and we were like, she needs some Sally Hansen, it's a little puckered and pocked, you know, that would have been bad. But this is a great butt.
For sure. I feel like
Yeah.
this is something I dislike with, especially to the floor looks, is when
Mhm.
the hair just looks like, let me just give me that one. Like I hate when there's no thought of like it being a full impactful, like you step on the runway. I feel like the hair needed to be up for this, just because so much of
Yeah.
her like is covered up that even just like the peak of shoulder would have been nice and it would have been like a nice little like breath of fresh air in this huge covered up look from the front.
Yeah, the Marie Antoinette hair needs to go with the Marie Antoinette dress. This hair is like her country western gig. We see this. This is not runway hair for this look, I don't think.
But I think we should see more frilly jock straps in 2025. I'm into that.
Be the change, Naomi. Be the change you want to see.
I don't have that. That's for damn sure.
Miss Arietti is on the runway now, and is it cake? Let's see. It's rhinestone butthole portal to another world. I think she needs more stones on this hole and bigger stones to reflect more, because these tiny little stones just look like dots on TV. Girls, if you're watching this, you need bigger stones when they're by your butthole. Because this looks like a speckling of like moles, like she's like ladybugs.
I understand the pressure of getting ready for Drag Race, and you want everything to sparkle and catch light and be hypnotizing to the eye, but Drag Race and something about having stones on camera, it's either you go encrusted or you just don't go at all. And I feel like I'm not so mad at her. I understand what you're talking about, like the pockmarked butt, now that I'm seeing the photo, but like this look,
so good.
So good. With the
Best
hair.
on the runway tonight.
Everything. My thoughts exactly. This is my favorite look for sure. This fabric, everything. I just feel like she is so detail oriented, and that is so refreshing to see on Drag Race.
There was a girl that did like big bangles like this up her arm. I forget who it was, but like...
Was it Raja?
Yeah, I think it was, with her like slick it up look with the gold.
Yeah.
And I love those bracelets then. And this is like that on crack. I feel like Arietti and Raja would have a great closet swap if they were to ever to go that way.
Yes.
I know Raja hates rhinestone wigs, but this one is cool. And it, it's not one I've seen before. I am into this. She wore the right shoe too. It's like a nude shoe. If she had worn a silver shoe with this, it would have been like, oh, Epcot princess.
The rhinestone wig moment, like, that's the thing. Like, we don't hate rhinestone wigs. Just out of context, unnecessary rhinestone wigs. And there's also really poorly done rhinestone wigs as well. But this is like, I could catch the news at 9 p.m. with this satellite. This is like everything.
It really is. Miss Jules Sparkles is coming to the stage in this Evel Knievel leathery jumpsuit moment with a star booty cutout. Is she trying to reference RuPaul with this star booty? Do you think they talked about star booties?
Oh, maybe.
That wonderful film?
Maybe.
Starring Candace Cain?
I don't
and RuPaul?
know. Like, I actually did not get the star cut out in the back until now. It looks like that fat star from the one that Rosalia in Super Smash Bros. Has always behind her. That's what it looks like to me. It's like a obtuse kind of looking star. And also, this looks like the lacing of the corset is her thong. It's not like an actual thong. It doesn't have like, like how thongs have that like whale tail look, which I would have really preferred this to have. Instead of like, I don't know, it looks like baling twine, like wrapped from like, they made a loop at the bottom of the panty and hooked it up behind the corset. But I love the straight on. I actually love seeing her in flat hair. I think this is the first time we've seen her in, I don't know, what would you call this? Like a
bust down.
Like, I don't know if this is a bust. Like, I feel like she needs to learn the beauty of a hot comb and the wax and everything. She needs a day with Roxy. She needs a gig at Southern Nights. Roxy and Andrew will get you together when it comes to the bust down.
I feel like this could have been more successful if the cutouts were like where the pockets on jeans would have been, and they were star cutouts. Because one big star cutout for me just loses it.
For sure.
But the shape is cute. I'm not mad at it.
That's a great idea, actually. The butt pocket cutout would have been so impactful.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Every January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been wanting to revise.
You totally have the power to do that. So think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write new chapters and create this meaningful story you deserve to live.
That's right. Therapy is very beneficial. It's only beneficial, and I think for just about everybody. It's a way of getting perspective on what's going on in your life and how you wanna move forward.
Yeah, you can also benefit from sitting there and listening and having like community with one person.
Exactly.
BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, and now serving over 5 million people worldwide.
With BetterHelp, you can access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties.
You can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost.
Write your story with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/drag today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/drag.
Speaking of ideas, Joella had a lot of them for her runway. Give me 1 second.
Let's take a moment of silence for Joella's
Who are you calling a
dignity.
mug? Girl, okay.
Did you travel to Australia with your mug?
No, that's from this hotel called the Cullen in Melbourne that I really love.
I love.
This is... I made them pause it so I could write all the stuff that was wrong with it down.
The ankle. I'm going to start at the ankle.
Oh, yeah. The ankle. Like, this should not be like that. And then when you move up to the knee, you can see, like, the boxer brief of where, like, the padding is. Because she obviously has those pad shorts that everybody wears, which are fine if they can't be seen. And then the dress.
I almost like the dress front on. Like, if the dress was a full, not for Marie Antionette, but I actually like this dress. Like, it's a cute little...
The gold, rose gold, pink. I can't really see what's going on with all the details, but I don't mind. The shape on her, like when she's walking down the runway from the front, cutesy. Like, it gives her a shape. She's got long legs, cute little hip moment.
But the back.
The back. This was too many ideas. And then it shows like the wrist with giving the same ankle cut off weird thing. Marie Antoinette in the front, dominatrix in the back. It doesn't give me cake. It gives me convolution.
It gives me crackhead thinking. Like, that's what I always think of when it's like crackhead styling. Like, how do we even get here? And like the hands being upside down or like right side up. And then when she touches it, her hands are upside down. The hair, like, I don't even know who would agree to make this wig or if she just did it herself.
You don't think this is a Zach Killian or?
I would say Zach would never.
Zach would never.
And that's when you know. Zach would never.
He would peek out that little. I don't like the inside of the thigh seam on the unitard. That could have been hidden under the black of the back. It's just there's so many things here that once she's seen it on TV, I bet she will fix before she wears it again. If she cares. If not, do your thing, Joella.
My favorite was Corey saying, the wig is doing what the wig is doing. And the wig, it just looks like, there's like a side shot of her in Untucked that was like, yeah, I don't understand it.
By the ear.
Yeah.
I don't understand this comment. What if we do Marie Antoinette, but then a dominatrix?
I think she's trying to be Rihanna in the back and Marie in the front. And the cage with the handcuffs and it's just a lot. It's a lot of it. It's crackhead styling.
It didn't work for me, but Miss Corey King calling it out is strange for me because she's got threads hanging from her and they show them twice. And I wasn't going to say anything, but they show them twice to make sure that we see the threads. They zoomed in on it twice.
Was it the Monet look or was it the ice look?
The Monet look, which makes it look like it's a borrowed look that they had to take in at the crotch a little bit or something. I don't know. But it was...
I mean, you actually are someone who has seen your drag on many seasons of the runway. So,
including this episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's someone in the workroom wearing my clothes.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Wait, who? Lawrence?
You.
Shame.
You. We're going to move on to Miss Lucky Stars right now. She is. What is this again? It's purple.
I think she's supposed to be a sponge cake.
Oh, a purple sponge cake. Okay. I think this is inventive and a good way to say, oh, sponge cake. We've seen it though already from her with the lemon. Like this is just for me, it gives lemon and purple. But if
Yeah.
this is her thing, it's her thing.
It's that like brand of bubbles, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh
It's
yeah.
on like the bottom shelf at the grocery store. This
Mhm.
looks like they're like outside dick. They're like mistress. The one who's I don't know.
Little Susie Suds.
Susie Suds. Yeah,
Very Susie
I don't
Suds.
get how she landed on this for cake. Because like, why not just dress up like a cupcake? Why like you can be any inanimate object and put your own lucky stars spin on it. This is where the preparing for Drag Race thinking makes you go so far left
This is what
that it's
when you
not
have
right anymore.
2 blunts in the rotation and then they both land on you at the same time, and then you're like, oh, I got this counterclockwise cannabis and the clockwise one, and
I'm doing
And-
indica. I'm doing sativa. I'm huffing hybrid. Yeah, for
Baby.
sure.
And for me, for sponge, it could have been way clearer if it was actually like looking like a sponge. I get that it looks like a sponge and coral and stuff, like in large, but like sponges, I've never seen a purple one typically. In my head, they're usually yellow with the green
For sure.
or like the blue scrubbing one. But I would say it's clean because bubbles and suds are clean.
But it's confusing to the eye. Her makeup, though, I do have to give her props on like her huge white eyes with the white brows. Everything looks so sharp and just like something I haven't seen before. So that's cool.
And that heavy lash is still up. It's not like obscuring her eyes, which I like. She's good at what she does. The next
This
girl
is
on the
definitely
runway
a trigger though for the girls. Sorry. This is definitely a trigger for the girls who hate the like holes on things.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
That phobia, right?
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder if they're scared of glory holes too. Lydia Butthole Collins is coming to the runway. You think she glued these spikes on her butt herself?
Whatever
Or you think Corey helped?
Whatever PA helped her this day deserves like the top, I don't know, not getting yelled at the end of the night award.
I think this is a good idea. I think tying the strap in the back looks sloppy. That should have been like, you could have taken that elastic in at the side and made it like shorter so you could have buckled that properly, because that looks sloppy, especially when you know they're going to be zooming in on your But other than that,
is she
I'm
supposed to
not
be like
mad.
a thorned rose? Is that the thing? Or I'm trying to make sense of like the red with the petal like tears and then like the thorns.
I think she just wanted to wear a gown but show body somehow and get her out. But for me, it's giving Beetlejuice wedding dress, but like version, you know? And she's obviously influenced by Beetlejuice and all that. Her name's Lydia, like the girl.
I didn't even catch that. The hair up, I love. That's my favorite detail.
Beautiful. Not mad at this.
It's
not
Drag Race too. Spray paint that panty red. Why not? Like it's a one-time use. Make sure everything is just, if you're gonna do monochromatic, be monochromatic.
Yeah. Icy Red by Alaska Thunder. Susie Toot is in a red wig.
She's acting.
These lips. Have you ever known a girl to say, I smaller lips. Let's do smaller lips.
Yeah, me pre-Juve.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know where to start. So why don't you?
Okay. I appreciate the theme. I appreciate taking it to the. I understand the donkey being an, which means cake in her mind somewhere. I think for me, I guess everyone else would love this because it's covering up her makeup. To put just like a donkey, like little like face,
Like a little schnuzzle.
nose to mouth little add-on at the end of the runway,
Mhm.
I think would have just been a slam dunk that has like buck teeth. Thinking Shrek donkey kind of vibe. I understand how she got here. I'm more interested in this than a purple sponge, I will say. And I don't know. I think it's cool.
I am not entranced by this dress. If she just wore this dress in any category on the runway, I would have been like, okay, Romeo and Juliet, whatever. The thing, this ass should be way bigger. Like if it's a donkey and an animal, it should have been like what's the word in the back? Like a bustle. A
Yes.
bustle in the back of this dress. It should have been that kind of dress. It shouldn't have just looked like that kind of dress at medieval times. It should have been the bustled dress. And then she pulled it off and she had a big donkey butt with like another set of legs rolling behind it.
Yeah, like a
That should have been
centaur kind of
this.
thing.
Yeah, this for me was half-assed. Literally.
No, I know. You know what? Those
Half.
edits definitely would have taken it there.
Yeah. And the hair. The hair could be way bigger. Who are you trying to be demure with?
Yeah, and I also have an issue. I mean, I don't know if gray hair would have been the option, but like, if the gray of the donkey, or like, something.
If it was gray and then the donkey ears were up in it, and then she could have just pulled something and had him release, that would have been sickening. It was too much. What the is she doing? Why is she wearing this? But good for her for wanting to do stuff and do tricks that no one else has so far. Her brain obviously works different than mine, and that's not a bad thing. But I just don't like her outfits so far.
Instead of true love turning Fiona into an ogre, she turned into Eddie Murphy.
Do you have a top toot of the week, Miss Girl?
My top salute has nothing to do with cake particularly, but I just love Arietti's look for sure.
Yeah, my top twos are between Arietti and Lexi Love, definitely. And Lana Gerey, just because I want to borrow that dress and make a cocktail.
Yes.
I'm going to call that designer. I'm getting this dress.
No, I believe it's Evan Clayton in Vancouver.
Okay, I'm going to look him up.
Mind.
Now, top dispute of the week? Or boot, as we would say. No, dispute we say here, I think.
Dispute, for sure. My top dispute is Joella.
My top dispute is Joella also.
And her confidence about it makes me want to dispute it even harder. But
yeah, too much. And when she sat on that couch,
started reading the girls, the nerve.
Started reading.
It do take nerve.
I especially from someone without a mirror behind them.
Or a friend, clearly.
This runway rundown was quite enlightening. As always, the full podcast is available anywhere you got ears and want to listen to our podcast for free. But on our YouTube channel, you can watch it in full with Naomi, with his beautiful hair just swishing. And on our Patreon at Mom Plus Gold, you get all of the content, the whole episode, ad-free, full video episodes, including the runway rundown. We'll see you next week, Naomi. Thank you for being here.